Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and there's been quite a bit of time that's passed. So Genevieve is in labor, so we've gathered for childbirth. Her and Findo, and I can't remember who the doctor is going to be. I think it might be Zara, actually. Yeah, there we go. So it is the 1st of April, May, 5502, and I can't actually remember how long it's been. Let me go check real quick. Okay, we're back. So last I left you guys during yesterday's episode, it was 5501 December 5th. So it's been a little over a quadrum, which makes sense because Genevieve is now giving birth. A few things going on. We have these guys destroying all this junk. It's like the last like undeconstructible junk. You can see these guys are working on paths. So we'll get you updated on what's been happening. I kind of like laid out some windy paths through the forest here. We got our bridges completed. We have some more windy paths down here. We decided to start throwing our dead bodies down here so they'll deteriorate quicker. We were just like tucking them in this corner, but in the future, that's going to be part of kind of these like westlands. We'll ignore that for a moment. And we'll check in on them. While we're checking on them, let me pull up my notes so I can give you guys like big updates on what's been happening. I have updated the name of our town and the name of our valley on the world map. So this used to be called just generically the Aspen Vale. Well, we've now renamed this valley after our king, King Rowan. So it's Rowan Vale. That used to be the name of the town, but I've updated the name of the town to Stormshore. So Stormshore here in the Storm Bay across from the ruins of Stormhaven. What else is going on? I also, let's see, Nia and Meriden were married, right? So Nia, you're here. Yeah, let's take a look. Social, we had our first little marriage ceremony. I think you're actually pregnant, first trimester. And they just did it like in this area. In the future, we'll have like a chapel over here, but it's probably a little ways away because it's been 2 in-game years, and this is as far as we've gotten so far. That being said, our community is huge. I just want to check and see how close they are to being done. They are pretty close. And back to Genevieve. Other updates, I think so. Meriden was a name from the comments. One of the like medieval name requests that I had asked for. Nia, we're going to go ahead and update your name as well. So you should have your husband's last name, and there was an Alish. So looks like Alice, pronounced Alish, I believe. So we got that update in there for you. Ooh, and let's see, what else is going on in our notes? Fordo and Serpent divorced, which is unfortunate, but, you know, Serpent is having Fordo's child. I would like to, since these guys are going to be part of the Kingsguard, we're going to like update their names as well. So you are not just going to be Fordo, you're going to be Sir Fordo. And Serpent, this was your name from when you were a raider, but now you are protecting nobility. So we're going to call you Sir Lada, your actual first name. Okay. Tadashi got recruited. He was one of the human barbarians that actually like raided us. Since then, I have updated the barbarian faction so that there'll be orcs and trolls, and we did have a request for a human male barbarian, and so we've renamed Tadashi to Siegfried Wildhammer. I think with the name Wildhammer, we're gonna have to make him a hammer. So we'll get to that. We created some barbarian gear for him from the barbarian mod. I kind of like seeing his face. I didn't want it to be hidden by this helmet, so we have the bone helmet set to hide. That way we can kind of just like see him in his leather pigskin barbarian shirt. We use the dragon scales to actually make him a barbarian tribal outfit, and then You can see the fur is covered a little bit by a metal pauldron. It has like a little strap and a skull on it. I felt like that fit and gives him a little bit more armor. So he's wearing a steel leather pauldron from the Profaned mod, actually. You can get back to attacking this thing, and then we will tell you to continue attacking those things. So Tadashi renamed Human Barbarian. I fixed the barbarians. Prince Volk has aged up to child, so we gave him a little haircut that's a little bit more princely than what he spawned in with. And he changed outfits. I like dyeing their like under tunic, their favorite color. So we'll set that to your favorite color. Healthy childbirth. Let's jump to the location. There we are. Let's name our baby. So name baby Aaron. That's a pretty good name. Aaron Gask. And Findo Gask. Genevieve, did your name change? Did you get married? Okay, Findo and Genevieve are engaged but not married yet. And let's see. Bridges, a few of them are covered. So this one's covered. You can tell that they're covered because I used the walls and the wall-mounted torches. So this one's also covered. And then these bridges over here just have some torches at the end. So, they'll in the darkness, they'll slow down here at night. But on these bridges, they should have full speed all the way through. I think the next big project that we're going to do once we finish up these final little tiles for our last little path is we'll finally get to laying the wall between the lower city and the upper city. I've made a few changes to the plan, so I scooched this around a little bit. I kind of reworked this. We are also going to build like a little lighthouse on a dock up here. And I got vehicle framework and Age of Sail working. So our plans to have like a dock and a fleet of ships are back on. We're going to have like this area named the Thunder Docks. We'll have this be Angler's Wharf. This is going to be the Nautical Nook. We'll do like some fish drying and some fish shops over here, some like little row houses for our fishermen. And this wall connects all the way up to the deep ocean there. So that would block off that side. So I discontinued building this wall to connect over to that wall. So this is all opened up. Because this is all opened up, I went ahead and extended this pathway down to the main bridge to the lower city. I feel like our, mercantile area, our nautical mercantile area should have like a pretty direct path to get to the lower city. We have an easy path into the keep as well as to the upper city. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then you also might have noticed that there are huge labels all over everything. So we have the signs mod and you can leave comments. And so I've just started naming districts and cities and kind of neighborhoods. So here we have the Stormshore Keep, King's Cookhouse, the King's Gate. In the future, this will be a park. We've named this Starfall Spire, so that'll be our Mage Tower. We have some labels for this being the upper city. We have a label down here for this being the lower city. We've named our hospital the Rowan Vale House of Healing. We have Storm's Respite as a tavern. We have the Stormshore Barracks. This is much larger text than I would like. There we go. We have our Stormshore Training Grounds, the Stormhold. So redid this border a bit and the prison. Our cathedral will be Tempest Gate Grace Cathedral with the TG Chapel and the TG Community Hall. There'll also be a little cookhouse in the temple. Gales and Burial Ground, a little Tempest Grace Park, a little Upper City Park. We've named this neighborhood Riverview with a couple inns and taverns, its own little cookhouse. This is the Westfield, so we have the Westfield Barracks over here. And when we get these ranches assigned, these ranches and farmsteads assigned to certain families, we'll like fill those names in as well. The blacksmith kind of has like a placeholder also. But I'm pretty excited. I like being able to like not just like name things in my head, but like see it on paper like it's a map. And I feel like having proper names for different areas of the city, the row, the Stormhold, I feel like that feels like it fits into the RP of our world fairly well. We do have some decorations, so I want to give banners to each of kind of like the big property owner noble houses that we have planned for the upper city. Where is that located? It's located in Rustic Decor. Yeah, there we go. So we used the axe banner for the Stormshore Keep. And then this raven banner or crow, I think what I have decided is I just stuck them in there, and then I remembered that Fordo's last name is actually Ravenscar. So Fordo's child, okay, you guys are all done with that. You're free to go. Fordo's child will, I guess, become the lord of this manor, because I plan on having there be a barracks in here for the Kingsguard, and a room for the commander of the Kingsguard. This will be kind of a shared room for any future children of the king and queen, and we'll have this be the heir's bedroom, so that we'll be able to keep all of the Stormguard family in one place. So Sir Lada and Sir Fordo's child will inherit this home, and we'll probably give it a label as well. So once we have like a family and a name, then we'll just like call it Ravenscar Manor or whatever. And I think we'll do the same with these other homes. We'll kind of figure out like which banner that we have available to us kind of represents them, and we will give them a family name, like a lordship family name, kind of like bestowed by the king, and give them a banner for their house. So other things that are going on today, we don't really have any quests or anything. We have been fighting off some raiders. There are a bunch of like vicious high elves that were in here, and we have been kind of deconstructing all their tainted apparel and whatnot. I think we're good on that. We probably need to take a little caravan adventure to like dump some things that we don't need, but we'll see what Randy, or it's Randy right now. We'll see what Randy throws at us, and we will start working on this lower city, upper city wall. Okay, we have some new lovers. Vesrin, I think last episode, Vesrin and Syndra were together, and Syndra is actually pregnant, second trimester, but she's an elf, so it'll be a long pregnancy. Vesrin has gotten together with another elf, so Brit. This time they're both wood elves. So Vesrin and Syndra, they're gonna have like a half wood elf, half high elf. Vesrin and Brit, though, let's see, do we have a bed for them? Doral, Alice, Meriden, Genevieve. I guess Sir Fordo doesn't need the double bed right now. So will Vesrin give that to Vesrin and his new lover. We will get you to change styles. We're dyeing all their cloaks our ideal Legion color, and we currently have a caravan headed over here to the Mott's Republic, or Collective, Dewdrop Village. We had already done some trading during the in-between time while I was waiting for all those paths and stuff to be built with this one, Mirkwood, and so they don't restock for another quadrum in 8 days. What I would like is I would like for the spire and maybe even the cathedral to be built out of a different kind of stone, so that they're like a little bit more uniquely colored. Sorry if that made a sound. I just moved the mic a little closer to my mouth. There isn't too much color differentiation between the limestone and the marble. So we have picked up a bunch of this Aurelian stone. I think that'll be cool for the cathedral. We'll see if we can find something for the spire. We could just even like paint it too. Speaking of Syndra, oh no, did we decide to visit them instead of trade? Generating the map. Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay, it took a little while, but it loaded. Here's their little settlement in kind of the swamplands in the marsh. I don't actually want to be here anymore. How do we leave? Do we just go like world reform caravan? Accept. Do we have all our items? Send. Okay. And then, wait, I just want you guys to trade. Why can't you guys trade with that one? Trade with them. Okay, so just another day away. Trade. Okay. Okay, there we go. It was just being wonky, I think. Well, you guys don't need to worry about this. We'll come back to it. What I wanted to show you guys is that, like, Syndra, she has leveled up. We focused on Obliterate. Let's get out here and cast it. So now that we've leveled up, the first level up, it was just like, oh, the lights are a little bit brighter, but still harmless. And then when we got to the next couple level ups, Obliterate is an explosion of some sort. Okay, we need to blow something up. Can we blow a tree up? No. Well, what if we just do... Nope. Do we obliterate a sheep? Okay, let's for testing purposes. Health. Destroyed its liver, right leg. Body is shredded. Oh. We need... Why aren't you eating chicken? Whatever. Was that our only rooster? No. Okay. That was a little silly, killing our rooster. Okay, we will not mess with that. So we'll have to see what the rest of these look like as we kind of level them up. I was hoping that it would be the case that they would strengthen, but in the moment I was just like, this is silly. Just like as a low-level star caller, like, can't do anything. But once you start to level up, it seems like she gets some pretty powerful abilities. Okay, we have our first growth moment for Flynn. We get to choose 2 skills, 1 trait. He is the heir. So, oh man, Night Owl is not great. Green Thumb is not relevant or needed. They belong in high society. I guess like role-playing wise, it kind of makes sense. It kind of sucks that our like little prince is going to be a little snob though. Let's do melee and shooting. He would be like combat trained. None of this really, like, what would be better would be for him to have like some social etiquette, right? But that might not be in his future if he's going to be like a little snob. We have finished our outer city paths, and I am really digging them. I like that they are like flowy, you know, going around the mountain. I don't think we intend to like cut through any of these mountains. We will be carving this one up a bit. We're going to completely get rid of that. We'll carve this one up just a little bit, and then we'll probably carve this one up a lot. So I have sent our caravan because they have plenty of food. We did some trading with Meyerhaven, and now we are on our way to Waggler with the Redburn Pact. The Mutts Collective, what is our deal with them? We're plus 28 points of relationship with them. I think that's mostly been from our trading. The Redburn Pact we are neutral with. And let's see, the Divine Order hates us. These guys are hostile drow. House Amboys is fine with us. We could do some trading with them. House Oswin doesn't really like us. House Hess does not like us. So we have a bunch of hostile neighbors to our south. Let's see. I am looking for interesting types of bricks that we can't normally get, or steel. Let's see. We will take all that steel. And I guess we'll take all that gold as well, and pretty much all of the stuff that we traded out here with. We didn't bring any silver. We just brought items to sell, we're coming back home with just a little extra silver, just like a smidge, like 31 silver, 131 silver. And we are coming back with tons of steel. And my voice is kind of going. We are getting close to time. Not a very action-packed episode, but I was really happy to be able to share a lot of updates with you guys about kind of like the plans that I have and the naming that we're getting to do. So we are working on putting the foundation down for our upper city wall. And we're running low. We have a stockpile over here that we've been storing dirt in. We're running low on dirt, so we're gonna dig out foundations for Starfall Spire as well as Tempest Grace Cathedral to replenish our dirt supply. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.